welcome back to another beauty favourites video with yours truly, Jess. Today I want to talk about all my cruelty-free beauty favourites that I have been loving in this very temperamental, weather-changing UK situation. 1 minute we've had a blistering heat wave that hit nearly like 40 degrees over, and then we've had torrential pour downs, thunderstorms and some fantastic lightning shows over the last couple of weeks. But I thought I would show you some of my cruelty-free favourites that I've been loving through the heat, through the storms, through everything other than snow. So let's begin. This little guy from Australian Bodycare. This is a tea tree oil tea tree spray. It's soothing and effective. This, I have loved Australian Bodycare literally all my life. All my life I have known this brand because my mother has used it religiously. Tea tree oil, anything tea tree from this brand is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. From their face wipes to their sprays to their balms. Phenomenal. And this brand, like I said, I've known all my life. They are cruelty free, but they are a little bit expensive. I love this, especially when we had that 40-degree weather. I was like, I'm going to be needing something that I'm going to be able to essentially travel with, carry with, and spray and just be really subtle about it, and it will cool me down in an instant. And this is exactly what I used. It cooled me down, plus it stops things biting you in the night, because obviously when it's hot, when it's a heat wave, you want your windows open and all kinds of flying things fly into your room and take a nibble on you in your sleep. Well, with tea tree oil, they don't bite on you, they don't eat you alive. Tea tree oil is great to stop mosquitoes or anything biting you. Horseflies, that was another one because my mum suffers from that a lot this year. Horsefly bites, they are the worst. She used this, stopped them. So not only does it stop insects biting you, it cools you down in the process. That's why I had to mention this, because we've had such... It's just been a really weird summer, to be fair. I don't know about anybody else, but it's been really weird for me. Next to combat in the heat is greasy hair. Now, I wash my hair once, twice a week, if that. I can go about 3-4 days before washing my hair. So I need a good shampoo, and the only shampoo that I have been loving that is cruelty free is Collab. Yes, you may have noticed I don't own lids to anything. But this is Collab Dry Shampoo. This is the Paradise fragrance. Amazing oil absorption without the white residue. Now, a lot of dry shampoos leave that like white cast in your hair. It looks like you're aging very prematurely. This doesn't do that at all. It gives you texture, it gives you oil absorption, like it said, without looking old, without looking like you're going grey, without the really nasty white cast. And it smells freaking amazing. But the only place I can find this at is ASOS, occasionally, and Boots. And it is expensive. Like most cruelty-free products, it is expensive, but it's amazing. I honestly tried so many different dry shampoos, and this actually works far better than any other dry shampoo I've tried, whether it's Superdrug own, Boots own, Batiste. This actually works so much better. So much better. So actually it's worth the price tag. I think it's about £3 for 200ml. So it is a little bit expensive, but it does the job. It gives you texture, it gives you volume, it gives you fresh looking hair, and it smells freaking amazing. Another thing for the heat wave is when you sweat, body odour tends to happen. You tend to smell a little bit funky. So I've been loving the Soul body mist. These smell freaking amazing, delicious, edible, but don't eat them, because I don't think your son would like you. But these smell absolutely amazing. I've got 3 of these, and the one that I've been using so freaking much is the Truffle Cream White Chocolate and Coconut Flower Body Mist, and the package is just adorable. It's so cute. I do have a lid on this one actually. The first lid to a product in my entire life. But yeah, I have 3 of these, but this one I have been using the most throughout the summer. It just smells freaking amazing. I just smell like a walking chocolate factory shop, and it just... I think scrumptious might just cover it. Delicious might just cover it. It smells so freaking good. And I think these were like £2, maybe, give or take. You can get these from Boots and Superdrug in the UK, I believe. So I'm like every other girl under the sun. I have periods, I wear makeup, which causes us to break out a lot. And a lot of people use the Mario Badescu drying lotion, which is great, but I honestly don't have it at the moment, but it's great. But the thing that I want to talk to you guys about is this little guy from e.l.f. This is salicylic acid rollerball spot treatment kind of situation. Now, this is like £3-4, £5 maybe at a push, and honestly, I have not used another product at this price tag that has cleared up my spots so quickly. I use this all the time on like little pimples. I've got a few on my chins. Do you want to spend £16 on a product when you can realistically have this travel size? Like, you can just stick this in your purse and like, wherever you go. And this thing does the exact same thing for literally £10 cheaper. Everything else is makeup. We have a couple of palettes, we have a foundation, we have a primer, we have some contour, we have some highlight. I've got you covered. So, for primer, in the summer I don't really wear a lot of primers because I feel with my combinated skin, my natural dewiness comes through quite a lot. And to be fair, I don't really wear a lot of makeup during the summer. I actually really don't. But when I do want to use a primer, I tend to use a primer that is pore filling, pore blurring, you know, just to smooth things out, because I'm like everybody else. I have texture, I have spots, pimples, I'm not a Barbie doll, and I'm never going to be. I'm very aware of that. So the primer that I want to talk about is the Revolution Pore Blur Primer. Now, one, the packaging, super freaking cute. I am all here for nude, rose, gold packaging. I'm a sucker for it. It's my aesthetic. Give me more. But this is actually so good. I think this works just as well as the Smashbox pore minimizing primer. I think this works just as well. And it's like half the price as well. You want your canvas to be smooth and filled in and pretty much flat and poreless. So this is the primer that I go for that. I just keep it to my T-zone because that's where my larger pores are like located high. But yeah, other than that I don't really use a primer, but this guy I always use because I just like to fill out this. I like to fill it out and just forget that I look like Shrek underneath all of this. So the foundation that I want to talk about is the Laura Geller Filter First Luminous Foundation. This is in the shade Porcelain, I believe. Yeah, Porcelain. Now this is such a luminous, dewy, hydrating, glowy, healthy looking foundation. I would say it's a medium buildable coverage. You can go very, very light, very sheer with it, or you can obviously like build it up to full coverage. But I'm not a full coverage kind of girl. We know that. So this is the foundation that I've been using so much throughout the summer. Absolutely adore, because even though, yes, I'm gonna look shiny and sweaty at some point, it just gives me such a healthy, natural glow to my skin. I look healthy, I look dewy, hydrated, glowy, and then over the course of the day I do tend to sweat because I'm human and my natural dewiness comes through even more. But honestly, this foundation is so good. Even if you have dry skin, this would be a wonder for you because it will stop your dry skin looking dry. It will look almost, I wouldn't say wet, but it will just look so hydrated and full and plump and glowy and healthy. Moving on to concealer. Now, I don't really like full coverage concealers or foundations, but this one I've been loving so much recently because I have just come off my period, so your girl hasn't really slept a lot because of period pains. Your girl looks a bit nasty, shall we say. But this concealer, which is from IT Cosmetics, Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. That is a mouthful. This is a full coverage concealer, but I really like using it on days where I feel like I just need a little bit more coverage underneath my eyes, and I also love it as an eyeshadow base. It's so amazing for eyeshadow bases, and it illuminates the under eyes as well when I just want a little added coverage and a little added like a underneath my eyeballs, because your girl's come off a period. I haven't really been sleeping very well. It's been a little bit rough, okay? So your girl kind of want to look like you haven't been through a rough patch. You haven't been through a rough time and you've actually slept 24 hours. To make myself look like I'm not a zombie, that I am alive, and my phone's just gone off. Hello! I don't even know where it is, but it's gone off somewhere. Hello? Next, I want to talk about contour. Now, in the summer, I don't know about you girls and boys, but for me, I feel that powder contour or powder bronzer can look a little bit muddy, a little bit patchy on me throughout the summer, so I tend to stay away from it. I mean, I do use powder still, but when I want something a little bit more natural, like I've actually got dimension to my face, I use this guy from NYX. This is the Wonder Stick. This is a highlight and contour stick, and honestly, I'm running low, to be fair. I just think that a cream contour just looks a bit more natural. It looks like I've got dimension to my face already. And it's kind of beginner friendly. You can't really go wrong with cream contour unless you go ham and put loads on. Then you're going to look like you got sideburns and maybe like a bronzer helmet. But you can't really go wrong with it. So if you are looking for a good cream contour or just a contour product in general, I would suggest going towards cream. And I would also suggest this little guy, because you could just literally draw it on where you want it. It's beginner friendly. It's cruelty free, and it's so pigmented. A very small amount goes a very, very long way. Carrying on with the natural glow from within, I want to talk about this little guy. Now, this is the iconic London Illuminator Drops. I think I've spoken about this product so much on my channel. I've got cat hair stuck to my eyeball, or to like my, it's there, I can feel it, but I can't get to it. Honestly, you just need it in your life. Every makeup artist, makeup enthusiast needs this product. There is no other liquid highlighter that even compares, quite frankly. It's so blinding. It's so illuminating. Honestly, you're gonna see my cheek in another freaking country. It's so blinding and so pigmented. It's amazing. A little bit goes a very long way. So this product, even though I think it was like £30 or something like that when I bought it, £20 maybe, it lasts such a long time because you don't need much product. Unless you're doing it all over your body, then I mean you may run out very quickly. But I just keep this to the high points of my cheeks and a little bit on my nose, and it's amazing, and it looks natural. It looks like you're glowing from within. It's a natural glow. It doesn't look like you've got any makeup on. Normally, if I'm doing a no makeup look in the summer, I would do very small amount of foundation, maybe a little bit of concealer, contour like you've just seen, and this guy, and it looks so natural and beautiful and just... Now these palettes are the palettes that I've been using pretty much religiously for the last month or so. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I've been doing a lot of eyeshadow looks because I want to become a freelance makeup artist. So the first one that I'm absolutely in love with is this one from Revolution. This is the Revolution Carmi Make Magic palette. Now, my friend Megan got me this for my birthday, and honestly, it's just beautiful. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning. But these shades are just so beautiful, and these... oh my god, I have not experienced anything like these foiled shades. They're just so creamy and pigmented, and they just blend out like an absolute dream. They are absolutely freaking gorgeous. And these matte shades are just pigmented and beautiful and just they're in your face, they are full of colour, they blend out like a dream. This entire palette you need. The next palette that I want to talk to you guys about is a limited edition palette. It's more of a collector's item than something that you want to use all the time, but to be fair, the pigments in this palette is just the bomb.com, so I have to use the pigments. But this is from Sola Look. Now, I got this particular palette off Beauty Bay. it was around £30, and if you know me, you will know that I just had to. It's one of my favourite films ever, so honestly, I just had to get it. This came with a lipstick, but I've taken the lipstick out, and this is what the palette looks like. So you have 4 shades, and this is technically a highlighter shade, and then like I said, you had a lipstick, but this packaging is just everything. Now, I have used all of the shades in this palette because they are so pigmented and creamy, and they blend out superbly. Like, superb. Like, they got that shit on lockdown. My next palette, my last palette of this video, it's more of a face palette. This is the Laura Geller Sunday Funday Face, Eye and Cheek palette. It's just a simple gold packaging. But you can see why I've been using this so much. These are so beautiful. The shades are beautiful. So you got a highlight, a blush, and then 4 eyeshadows. And it just, this is, like I said, this is an entire face look here. Right here, and they're just amazing. They are so pigmented, they are so beautiful, they blend out so nice, and I've just been gravitating towards this like all the time. Honestly, I've been having this in my corner and this in my corner, and then this all over the lid, then this all over the lid. I've just used a bit of everything. And even though it says this is a blush, I've used this on my eyeball so many times. Like, honestly, it just all works and it all meshes, and it just... the possibilities are endless, honestly. Now, this is the final thing that I want to talk about, and it's actually what I'm currently wearing on my lips. Now, this liquid lipstick I used for my graduation 3 years ago. I feel old, but honestly, it's just a beautiful shade, and the product is amazing. That's why I used it for my graduation, and that's why I'm still talking about it now. This is the NYX Lip Lingerie in the shade Lace Detail, and it's a beautiful, beautiful nude. It doesn't dry your lips out. It's kind of hydrated. It dries matte, as you can see, but I think I want to say it's more of a satin matte as opposed to a dry matte, if that makes sense. There's some liquid lipsticks that are fully matte, and you can tell they are matte. But this one gives you more of a comfortable satin, weightless feel. And it just looks so beautiful. It doesn't matter if you do it as an ombre, if you just use it as a one lip shade. It just looks beautiful. And like I said, I used this in my graduation because it was such a beautiful nude. And I'm still using it 3 years down the line. So, this is the nude lip choice colour that I've been using a lot recently. There's been a lot of other terracotta nudes that I've been using, but if I'm being completely honest, this is the baby of 2019, and honestly, you guys need it as well. So that is everything I want to talk to you guys about for today's video. Everything will be listed down below for you guys. I will get links where I can get links. My Instagram and my Twitter and my PayPal will also be listed down below for you guys. So if you feel like you would like to support the channel by donations, doesn't matter how big or how small, give it to my PayPal, and everything in my PayPal will go straight back into my YouTube videos, whether it's equipment, lighting, software, because I actually do need new editing software. So it will go towards that if you want to donate. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. It's completely on your terms. But if you like this video, then please click the thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, or dislike the video. That's also fine. But please do subscribe, and please hit the bell button to be notified when I upload, which is every Tuesday. And I hope you have a good day wherever you are in the world. I'll see you in the next one.